It is 7 o'clock. Thank you for those that are able to join me this evening. Check over here, participants, just me right now. But this will be recorded, so you can always go back and check it out. Again, I apologize for the early start, about 7 minute early start. I really just wanted to get on and test to see if I could actually share my screen, but it doesn't look like I can. So I'll be doing a lot of visual aids. Still learning this thing, right? As I talk about promoting my business through social media. But not training yet. You know what I do? I do I own Focus and Fabulous Photo Booths. You should know that because you're on my channel. Been in business for over 5 years now, and absolutely love my business. I would consider myself in the event entertainment business, party rental business, wedding industry, marketing, experimental marketing, event planning industry. Yep. So all of those industries, and I can slip in and slip out of very easily because my services are used across different industries, which is really good, especially when you're promoting and people go through peak seasons, highs and lows and such. You can switch up and change and really spread your services and your business around and make it, for me, more fun. Okay. So I'm sharing with you some of the top ways that I have marketed my business or continue to market my business online at very little cost, mostly free because I am a small business owner. I've been doing this for 5 years, like I said, but I don't have a job. I don't have another source of income that will provide capital to this business. Thanks for participating. I don't know who that is, but welcome. So I have to be very creative. I have to think outside of the box. I have to really consider what I'm spending, where I'm spending it, what is the best return on my investment. And so some things that I do are really considered marketing, but you don't look at it that way. So people will ask you as you're in business, what's your marketing budget? So take a look at that. Take a look at where you are spending your money. Make it measurable so that you can gauge how successful you are throughout the year with your marketing efforts, your campaigns and such. And so I'm speaking to you as a business owner. I know some people coming on may not be business owners as of yet, or they just started their business, or they've been doing it for a while, but just want some more tools for the toolkit to increase sales in 2019. So the first way that I market my business is through social media. I think social media is an amazing way to market your business. It can be a lot of fun. You're able to reach people that you normally would not be able to reach. I talk to people all over the world through social media. And I'm able to do that because I spread my business out through different networks. My top network, social media network, is Instagram. I'm in the photo booth business, so most of my product is pictures. So being able to show my product is something that is very important, or being able to show your product is something that is very important when you talk about social media and making sure that you are building your business with social media. I had a chance to go to a workshop and we talked about how you showcase your business on social media. And a lot of times, I mean, it could be anything, I don't know what your business is. Maybe it's catering, right? So your potential client may not be interested on the new cooking tools or dish that you purchased at the Restaurant Depot, but they would be really excited to see pictures of people eating your food, videos of people engaging at a party around a table that you have designed beautifully for that event. So they want to see what it would look like at their event, or they want to see how people use your products. Maybe it's clothes. So just showing the clothes, oh, I just got a shipment and it's in a box, clothes. That might not be a good post to put on social media, but a picture of a top on a plus size woman, because a lot of women that are plus size don't want to shop online, but say, hey, she's this size or whatever, and look how well my clothes fit her. That might be a better post than the empty box. And so just keep in mind who you're posting for, right? Are you posting for other people in your industry to show off what you have, or are you posting to gain more clients? So when you're posting, make sure that you're making it fun, engaging, and that you are showcasing your product in the eyes of your customer, how they want to see your product. So that was one great thing I learned, and I learned I was doing it wrong. So as a photo booth owner, I was showing, my setup, which is great. I mean, people want to see the setup, but it shouldn't always be the setup. I think one of the examples the guy gave in the workshop was a DJ, and it was his setup, and he says, what would your guests, or what would your potential client want to see? Your setup or people on the dance floor, like crowded on the dance floor? Yeah, that's how I want my event to be. Yeah, that's how I want my wedding to be, with everybody on the dance floor, right? Or video with the whole crowd doing swag, surf, swags, yeah, that gets them excited to call you, right? Rather than, your poor wire management of your DJ table, or, a thing of, people don't use vinyl anymore. But what if he just shows his truck all piled up with speakers that haven't been set up yet? I don't know, but you want to just make sure that you are really speaking to your client when you are creating your social media post. So again, find what works for you. I enjoy Instagram. Instagram is great because then you can promote throughout a lot of networks with Instagram. So I usually promote on Instagram. Through Instagram, I also post to Facebook, which, they're the same now. And then also to Tumblr. You can do Tumblr, and you can do Twitter. I don't tweet that much, and I know you should directly tweet, but I do post from Instagram to Twitter. And even with Facebook, I don't know if you get notifications from your Facebook business page, if you are on Facebook, that we've missed you. You haven't posted in a while, even though I just posted, from Instagram. It's not the same. And then if you look at your insight where they show you how well your posts are doing, you can kind of see, that maybe the Instagram post didn't do as well as when you directly posted. So even though you're posting directly from Instagram, make sure you're actually going to those sites and posting using hashtags. Oh my gosh, hashtags are amazing. Using the right hashtags. So if you go and Google keywords that people will look up when they're looking for your type of business, use those as a hashtag. So that's just, and you could use so many. I know a long time it was like 20 something. So I try to use as many hashtags as possible. And I do see the difference in my likes when I do get that. Email. Let me see, social. So we're going to talk. I'm going to talk about the top three. I'm going to talk about social media, continue to talk about social media networks, but I'm also going to talk about forums and group promotions, email marketing, and I have a bonus, cold emailing. So also at the end of this, whoever's on with me, I will get your email, and I'm going to send you my PowerPoint so that you can actually view what I'm looking at. I had pictures of my different social media pages Again, make sure you're posting to your customer. Um, try to be on top of all of your major network social media networks, uh, and pitch to your niche. Make sure that you're, like I said, that your hi participant number 2. Make sure that your posts are directly to your targeted audience. Know who your client is, know who your audience is, and your social media posts should be targeted towards them. And then build communication. If you're just posting pictures of your product, that's not engaging. It's great to look at, but it's not engaging. So you want to be able to communicate. So some of the things I do when people like it, like I usually get anywhere from, on a regular post, 30 to 50 likes. Something really, really good, you might get over 100. That's just me. I know some of y'all probably have lots more because your network is bigger, or you're using certain, you have a different product than I do. I don't know. But anyway, look at who's liking, right? So go to your likes. Go to your likes and actually click on the likes and see who it is. Engage. Thank you for the like. Respond to them. If they say, congratulations, hand claps or hearts, respond. Now you can reply to likes. Now, back in the day in Instagram, you couldn't do that. Facebook, YouTube, all that. Make sure that you acknowledge people that are taking the time to show the appreciation or show that they are interested in your product. Send them an inbox, follow them back. Most times that's what they really want, is a follow back. But really go and research who they are, who is following you, and begin to build relationships, begin to build lead lists through your social media. It's time consuming, So remember when I said I do this full time. So if this is not your full time, you might want to invest in an intern, find an intern at a college, somebody that is really into social media. It can do those things for you. A virtual assistant. If you have the time, maybe you schedule today a social media day and that's all you do. You're responding back. So create tasks for yourself, spend time doing it. It's not going to be successful if you just do it one time. You need to be consistently doing it and measuring what you're doing to see what works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to move on. Forums, groups, and groups. For me, I have joined groups and forums within Facebook. I find groups based on my industry. I find groups based on my hobbies. I find groups based on, family members, or your college alumni has a group, and start to be social in those groups. I'm not saying go in there, post, you're running a special. Don't go in there and start selling to people. Hi, participant number 3. Don't go in there and start selling to people. You need to go in there and build a presence. Let them know you're there. Hello, my name is Sharon and I am here, right? So you're sharing, you're teaching, you are showing your expertise in whatever you do within the group. Because you're a business owner, you want to stay kind of neutral. Don't get into arguments in groups and that doesn't look good, because when it's time to do business, nobody wants to do business with somebody that's arrogant or, a troublemaker. So go into the group. I'm not saying you have to go every day, but, so often, again, this is a schedule. Go into your groups, share, comment, start a conversation, get feedback, build relationships, build a rapport with people within the group. A lot of the groups have outings. If your product suits the outing, donate or use those opportunities as exposure. So I am a part of networking. Usually if you're in a networking group, they usually have an online presence too. So, those networking groups go out monthly, or, at least if you're in a lot, maybe you go to one once a year. I don't know. Hi, participant number 4. So you definitely want to engage in forums and groups, and don't just watch, be involved. Okay. Like I said, be the expert, build relationships. I was going to share, I actually started my own forum or my own group on Facebook. I live in Richmond. And so I started a group called the Best of Richmond. And so it's just a group of people that are from Richmond that I think do phenomenal work. They're great business owners. Most of them are within my industry. So they are DJs, florists, photographers, event planners. Some are just really great people. And I invited them to this group, and we share. We share what we're doing. We give advice. Hey, did you know that they're having a vendor day at such and such? You should come. So we just share. So I, within that group, and also within social media, period. In my network of people, that I started an event. So you can also host an event within your group. So I hosted an event for the start of the new year called Business, Brainstorm, and Beer. So we have a lot of breweries here in Richmond. So I keep seeing all these beer events or whatever event plus beer. So I thought that would be kind of cool. I invited everyone over to my community. We have a great lounge. We did beer, we did pizza, we did snacks. I brought along my photo booth, but it just ended up being a night of collaborating, talking, getting to know each other, and building a network. So I only think I knew everybody, of course. But nobody else knew each other. So it was an introduction to all new people, and everybody came from different industries. I had a realtor, I had a mortgage broker, I had a community activist, I had two DJs actually. I had a hairdresser. So we were able to network that way. And, two of the people actually, they knew each other from a long time ago, but they didn't know they were going to be there. So did everybody get a chance to come out? No, but this is something that I want to continue and do. So again, forums and groups are amazing because you are expanding your base and getting your product out to other people that know how to market their business, and they can share your business. Or you could do cross promotions, or you can work together. Within our business, we do a lot of white labeling. So with the DJ, hey, why don't you add on a photo booth? Hey, photographer came over to me and says, I've been getting a lot of calls for photo booths. I don't do photo booths, but I do photography. How about me and you do something together? So those are the reasons why you should join groups. Hi, participant number 5. You came in and came out, but hi. So forums, groups, email marketing. I love this. I love this. So, and there's several pieces to this email marketing thing. So, I don't know if any of you guys are on MailChimp or Constant Contact. Great. What are you doing with your leads? So this is how the email marketing thing came about. So within my business, I'm able to collect leads. I'm able to collect the phone numbers, the email addresses, the first name, the last name, their social media handle. I'm able to collect that information for everybody that uses my photo booth. Think about your business. Where are you getting your leads, and what are you doing with them when you get them? Are you grabbing business cards? Are you, I don't know. However you're getting your leads, what are you doing with them afterwards? So that was a question that was posed to me from another business owner. Okay, you got all these leads, hundreds of them, right? Been in business 5 years. I can't even tell you how many I have. Now what? What do you do with them? I said, well, I'm downloading them into MailChimp. I'm creating a campaign, and I'm sending out an email, and then I'm watching to see who responds, who unsubscribes to me, how that goes, who opened it, who clicked on the link to my website, and just trying to see how many conversions I can make by sending out an email. Okay. Are my emails looking good? I don't know. MailChimp and Constant Contact, they have really great tools to create something that looks really presentable, that looks professional when you email out. You don't want to just go to your Google account and just start randomly emailing people. If you're doing it for your business, make it look business-like. So use those types of tools. Email something that's going to create a really great email campaign for you. that's going to keep track of your leads, that's going to keep track of who's opening your emails, who's subscribing, unsubscribing, that type of thing. So with the email marketing, it's something that is really useful because you're able to, those types of tools, you're able to measure your efforts. Okay. So within my software that I use, like I said, I'm able to capture all this data, all this information from everybody that uses my product, right? So then what do? The next day, I send them an email. Then I might send them something else. So what should you be sending people? You should be sending them a newsletter. You should be sending them updates of your business. You should be sending them discounts. You should be sending offers. What's new? What new product do you have? You're getting ready to launch. You guys are going to be closed for the holidays. You know, you want to celebrate the holiday. If you're able to collect personal information about your client, like their birthday, send them a birthday card. So those emails mean a lot. Most people don't answer their phones, but they do have their email linked to their phone, so they're constantly looking at their emails. And make sure you're not spamming. Make sure that your emails are very personalized. If you do have a software that you're able to make sure, even if you're doing a blast, that you're able to personalize it or customize it with each person's name. That's really, really great. You really need to do that. Or it should be something specific to why you're emailing them. Oh, we met at the event last night. I just want to reach out. You asked for this information. Just make it really personalized so that it's not considered spam. And you always want to ask a question. You should always have some kind of action. What's next? Accept this offer. Reply to this. Ask them a question. Something that will get them to talk back to you. Because if they're not talking to you, you don't know what's happening. I just took another workshop training actually, and we talked about email marketing, and when you're building an email marketing campaign, that it might take up to 12 touch points before you ever get a response back from a client. So I built an automated email campaign that I would start off by just a nice warm hello. I actually put in something here. A nice warm hello. And then from there, in fact, I'm going into the wrong part. I'm going into the cold marketing, cold emailing. So email marketing, remember, use the tools, quick, easy, online, free tools. MailChimp is free. Is there a paid version? Yes. Constant Contact, same thing, but it's very low payment. So if you don't want to use those, I don't use them anymore because I have another software that does it. Maybe you don't write good emails. Do you know what I did? I went onto Fiverr and I put in emails, and there were tons of people that will actually write emails that get responses. And that was the title. Create emails that will get you response. So I went to that person. I think I paid $25. She sent me like 5 different emails that I could use. I took those, I gave them to somebody that creates professional looking emails and gave me the code back. I used those codes, put them into my CRM. So now I have a whole campaign, a professional looking email campaign that I can send out to my leads. So if you don't want to go the route of MailChimp, you want to put a little bit more personal touch to it, or you don't want to manage it yourself, there's a great tool, Fiverr. Fiverr is a website and an app that you can go to that has people that do anything you can think of, and their prices start at $5. They can go up, up from $5, but they start at $5. So I've gotten a logo created. I've gotten a lot of my graphic design work there. The email, the person created my email. So anything that comes up I always go there first and see if there's something that people can do for me there. Hi, participant number 6. Thanks for joining me. Okay. And then my bonus is the cold emailing. This can be really scary. If you're not into sales, you don't really want to put yourself out there for the rejection. This probably is the hardest thing that I do online, but the easiest, because cold emailing is a lot easier than cold calling. And like I said, I went to that training, and this is how it became easier for me, right? Because everybody, well, I don't know about everybody, but I hate rejection. So if I feel like I'm gonna get a no, or someone's gonna hang up the phone on me or whatever, I don't really want to do it, right? So the way you get around that rejection is to build the automated campaign. So if you have a CRM system, or you can do it with Outlook for free. If you have Outlook on your computer, you can create your emails and schedule them out through in your calendar per your contact, where it is hitting them up every so amount of days, or however you set up your campaign. But like I said, in the training, I learned that it may take up to 12 touch points before someone actually responds to you. So just make it interesting. If you're talking about how you met, if you're talking about your product, if you're giving them a video, if you're showing them your newsletter, anything. So make 12 up to 12 touch points and put them in an automated system. So you're not technically sending them out, and you're not getting that hardcore no or rejection, right? You're not waiting around. Once you get that response, you can cut off the touch points, you can cut off the automation and respond back. I even have a nice thank you, no, thank you. They said no, so you've already kind of gotten through the harshness of cold emails or cold calling and getting over the rejection, right? So it makes it so much easier, and it helps you get those numbers, because it's always a numbers game, right? So if you sit here and you got to craft each email each time, it's going to be like, oh gosh, this is so tedious, and you're not going to want to do it. Build your list of contacts on a weekend and go ahead and put them into your CRM system in your automated touch point email campaign, and just hit start and let it go. And then you'll be so surprised. So I learned that a couple of weeks ago in a training, and I thought it was the most fantastic thing I have ever come across. Because yes, I was already doing it, but this way just kind of eases that rejection pain. So that was my bonus, the cold emailing. I actually built slides in that cold emailing. I had like my initial email that I sent out to people that I look for. And then where do you get these people, right? So you need to build at least a 50 to 100 lead list. And these leads can be from anywhere. If you think, I'm going in my mind, I want to do proms, right? So I'm going to find a list of all the high schools in Richmond and surrounding areas. And I'm going to find out if it's to the PTA, who's the president of the PTA, who is the English teacher. Did you realize, or have you recognized that a lot of proms, the committee person or the person over top of them from the school is the English teacher? So I send it to the English department. Or, you might send it to the secretary at the school, but somehow you got to get a phone number or email, and you can start sending these emails out. So I might get a list that way. Or, trying to think of another product. You sell pens, you find every store that sells pens, and you develop a list of the store managers, and you just start hitting up the store managers. But develop your lead list ahead of time. You need a 50 to 100 before you start doing your cold emails. Because remember, I told you, if you set it up as an automated system, it's going to go fast, right? And you don't want to run out of leads. Okay. LinkedIn. So that's where I've been finding a lot of people. So I go to LinkedIn, and then we're able to relate. We went to high school together. We used to work together. We're in the same industry. It gives you so much more to start off with to build the rapport. You don't want to just call somebody randomly. Why would you call me? I don't know you, like that. But at least by looking in LinkedIn or being on Facebook, you have some level of connection and sense of community. You can hit up everybody in the group that you just joined. You know what I mean? My name is Sharon. I just joined the group. It seems like you joined, 2 months ago. How has it been for you? Build the rapport. Once you see them talking back and forward, then you pitch. So don't just go straight in. Hi, my name is Sharon, and I have a business. Would you like to buy? No, you have to build the rapport first. get them to talk back to you, and then there's your opening. So that's what the cold emailing, and I thought that was a great tip. And again, it brings in real business. Okay. The last slide that I had, and it is 7:30, and I tried to keep it to 7:30. If you're not in a business, or you follow me, you like what I do, and you've been thinking about doing what I do, which is I own a photo booth rental company. I'm looking to expand. I'm looking to bring more people into the industry. And you want to learn how to get paid to party like me. I do have a offering for a class. It's about 2 hours, and I go through everything. You know, I started 5 years ago. The industry was a lot different. But I spent and wasted a lot of money on learning things the hard way. So I am opening up this class so that I can teach you how to not waste time and bump your head on things that I did coming in. I am giving you my resources, my vendors. I'm just showing you how to start a photo booth rental business. Normally, this class is $199. I'm doing it for $99. So if you are interested, definitely respond to me here on the channel, or you can call me if you like. The business number is 347-770-6814. You can hit us up on my website, which is www.focusandfabulous.com. You can definitely directly email me at Sharon, that's SHARONE, at focusandfabulous.com. And that "and" is spelled out. And focusandfabulous.com. Sharon at focusandfabulous.com. So anyway, I appreciate the 4 people that are still here with me. Hey. And I really appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to be sharing a lot more this year, just because I want everybody to be successful. And I hope that you guys do the same. So please give me your feedback. You can post here. You can email me. You can give me a call. Hey, Sharon, I appreciate it. Or I wish you had talked about this, or I didn't like it. I see 2 thumbs up. That's great. Hopefully I don't get any thumbs down. But share this video. Come back and listen to it. I know I talk really, really fast. But you can always replay this video. And again, I appreciate you. I'm tried not to hold you guys too long. It is 7:32, and I want to say good night.